media and social media mini session outbreak thing. We are here to help you / allow you to share all of your recruitment ideas and media and social media things that you do on your campus, so everyone else in the room will know and understand what you do. So feel free to take notes, write down something if you hear a great idea. Don't be offended if someone takes your idea. Write it all down, take it back to your school.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for you to use ideas other schools may use that you didn't think of before. And so to bounce ideas off each other, that's really beneficial. So this is good to know. So with that being said, is there any recruitment ideas that you or your chapter may use that you find to be the most efficient? Something that really gets people to sign up or get interested in SQL?
At Michigan, a couple weeks ago, we held an open mic night, and I think maybe one or two people have signed up since then. I don't think there were people at the open mic night, but it's definitely a good way to get people to know who STLF is who don't already know, because like people who come to play at those things, like they come and they sit and they stay, and you mention the trip multiple times.
Definitely.
So then by the end of the night, they know who you are and they can tell their friends about you.
Where, did you like rent out a space and just offer people up, or?
Yeah, like, so in Michigan, like, you have like your student union. Michigan has like 3 student unions, and in one of them there's like a basement with like a little stage and like a Wendy's in it. So like we just like rented out that space. It was actually awesome because when Wendy's closed, they brought out free Frosties for us. Yeah, it was dope. And so yeah, we just like for like $55 we rent out the space, and then like we held a raffle with like gift cards that the 4 of us had, and we're like, well, I won't use these, and like we had people bake cupcakes and we just raffled them off to like cut the costs of renting the space.
Great, that's like an awesome program idea. We have not heard that one yet. Open mic night, raffles, baked goods, those were all kind of in one thing. Jessica, what's up?
At Western, we have monthly GA meetings. Well, every Tuesday we have a GA meeting, so more and more people who hear about it, we like hand out flyers and everything, and it's kind of word of mouth. And then everyone shows up and we play icebreakers and they ask questions and talk about the route and tell them everything. And then after that, it's easy for our board to get together, so we have our board meetings after.
So they have their General Assembly meetings once a week, and it happens to be on Tour Tuesday, which is what STLF kind of broadcasts out. If you want to share your favorite STLF memories. Then there they do icebreakers and just kind of get people involved in coming, bring your friends, that's what they do over there. And then they have their meetings afterwards to kind of talk about their next meeting, so that's kind of helpful to have that. What else? Jessica.
Also, at our activities fairs, we have at least once a semester, we have like a little table or like a little booth, and we'll set up and like pass out STLF pins or flyers, and we like wear our shirts and stuff, and we get some like, oh, what do you do, and sign up sheet and everything.
Great, so they have activities fairs 2 times a year with kind of STLF swag unique to their school. They make pins, and they might give out a t-shirt, I don't know, maybe if you guys have that kind of material is at your school, you can go ahead and do that. Anything else? Yes?
This just came to me actually. Maybe get some bus tours together, even with STLFers who are participants. You can go on the quad and do icebreakers as a group, and then people all around are going to hear you doing that, and they might come up and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Even if they just join in, just random people, I think that's so neat, just to get, you know.
Random icebreakers on the quad. In the snow. Yes.
We make like the printing labels with a bunch of like our information on it, and then we talk to our like student coffee shops. So we put them on all of the coffee hat holder things, so people have their coffees like they see our logo.
Is that an expensive thing? Do you know?
I mean, we get free printing at school, so we just print off the labels as school free, and they'll like give us like a huge box of them, and we just put on as many labels as we had.
Cool. Excellent. So if you have like a small coffee shop on your campus, that would be a great idea to get the word out. Yes, Jessica.
So last semester we did this week of kindness thing for STLF, and we just gave out free breakfast, we gave out positive words of encouragement, we gave out quotes, like our favorite quotes to people. We took the whole week to spread the word about STLF and also something else.
Cool, so using Twitter and hashtags. It's growing. People are using it more and more every day. Yeah. What else do we have? Yeah,
Drawing on things with sidewalk chalk.
sidewalk
Like,
chalk,
Someone came
yes.
to a mass meeting because they saw we drew on a building. So.
With that, I would make sure that you know your university policies. Definitely you can write on any ground that maybe there isn't a roof over. At my university, you have to, if you have anything written on the side of a building, they will contact you and you have to remove it. So make sure you know the policies of your school before you go and do that. But it's a great idea, it's super efficient. I read chalk on the ground every single day. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth getting in trouble because we will read the wall, but don't do that.
We've got more ideas, yes?
Mini pip was a huge success at our school.
Mini pit.
It was
Can you
like,
explain that?
it's like so it's a mini pay forward where you just like, it's a snapshot of what PIF would look like. So you just spend one day in your local place, you find housing, you get a donated like meal from like Panera Bread or Atlanta Bread. You invite your friends, people get to know one another. It was a big success for us. There was a church who just like was like, yeah, you can stay one night
Wow,
in Champaign, and we did a service for them as well, and it was really cool.
That's a really cool idea.
Nice.
A lot of schools do volunteering and they get their monthly volunteer kind of with SUF, but that's even better because A, it's practice for the core members to get some facilities and volunteering and service projects. B, you get to experience, that's awesome. Do that in the fall or the spring?
Fall.
In the fall, okay. That's awesome.
Good idea. Got some more good ideas? Don't be afraid to speak up.
I've got one. So right now, there's tons of snow everywhere. One great thing to do when you get back to campus is you can put some, what is it called? Watercolor, food coloring inside of water bottles and squirt STLF. If you have general assembly meetings, weekly meetings, go ahead and put your meeting times on it, or just STLF or hashtag STLF with your school name or however you want to advertise that.
So it's like chalking, but in the winter.
Exactly, chalking in the winter.
So great.
It's probably more fun. I don't know.
Do you think the university to chalk?
What?
Do you have to get permission from the university to chalk? Because like we have to get permission to chalk.
To just chalk?
To just
That'd
chalk,
be
we have to
smart.
file a form to
Okay.
reserve the sidewalk space with what's being written.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Keep that in mind.
I don't have to do that at my university, but
I didn't know if that applied, like if you had to do it.
ask
no.
questions before you do it.
Wow.
Do we have any other recruitment ideas or things you've done?
Keep shooting them out.
Use your Facebook.
What a great segue into our social media section of this meeting. Before that, do you have one more?
Yeah, emails, so like email servers and stuff like that. I have, at MSU, you, if you're enrolled in a class, over our like online system or whatever, you can get access to all of those students in your classes, and I'm currently enrolled in a freshman class, so hit that up as a senior.
That's all right. So she's talking about going through emails and sending out notifications through that way. And then we can bring it back to the Facebook and social media aspect of all this. Who uses their Facebook on a daily basis? Show of hands.
Who has a
My
Facebook?
personal Facebook.
Yes, your Facebook. Do you use that every day? Yes. If you don't use it, do at least log on and read. Because that's all it takes to make one post and someone will read your post. Post about your favorite STLF, pay it forward to a moment, or,
That Tour Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Hashtag Tour Tuesday, and you can share your own picture or somebody else's picture of a moment you had on tour, your favorite service project, tourism spot, moment, housing site even, and just write a little bit of something about it, and then you can post it and people are gonna be able to see a little part of your experience, and, you know, and it shows your passion for the tour you went on, and it could maybe spark a passion in them.
yep,
Also, if you see anybody post on Facebook, share it. I mean, it won't hurt, right?
yep. And then that also goes along, one second, goes along for Twitter and Instagram. I'm not sure how the Tumblr world is going these days. If you want to do it, go ahead and post on it. People read it, hashtag it. Instagram connects to Facebook and Twitter. So got one post through one media and everyone can see it in all three. What's up, Julie?
Well, I was just gonna say, Jordan was talking about sharing, if you've made Facebook groups in the past for like previous tours, like write in your group and be like, I understand you guys aren't going to go on the trip this year, but could you share this post so like your friends could see it? So using like other past participants as recruiters as well, just like being like, oh, like if they're not going on the trip, be like, yeah, that's cool, but if you hear anybody that's looking for a spring break trip, like let them know about SCLF or share my post.
And that's perfect. I know last year I heard this from an ISUer. I ended up adding every single Western Illinois University group on Facebook and posting my thing in all of their groups. Yes, I am now part of an Italian club and a firefighters club and other things that I'm just honestly not a part of, but they let me in, they accepted me into their group, and a few of them, even if it's just one person, posting in all those groups, you get one person. That's one more person, so you don't have to worry about filling your bus. And there's probably a really great person, so yeah.
Another thing that I wanted to mention is speaking in lecture halls. A girl in my chapter was able to get all of the times and room numbers of so many, like every lecture hall, and they were able to contact the professors and ask if they were able to come in, speak for a couple minutes, and you don't even have to just speak. You can introduce yourself and show a video, a recruitment video.
Yep.
And so that really gets the word out, especially in like a general education class. It's just a mixture of people. And so I think that's a really good idea to have too. I know that ISU does a lot of that.
Yep. And then you can also, she said recruitment video. You can make recruitment videos. Do you all have recruitment videos already for your universities? Yes, yes, anybody's a no? Well, it's a super simple task. All you have to do is either write out a script or a fun little thing that involves someone sharing the information for SLF, or you can, even simpler, make a slideshow. Just go and pick some great memories off of Facebook, just get some pictures, put a great song in the background, and just display in text STLF information. Sign up for STLF now, or for paid forward tier now, however you want to do that. Really make it your own, but those people watch those videos. Your views go up every day. Someone's watching. As long as you're posting it, you post it in the group, one of these Facebook groups that you're sharing into. It's all really the same at the same time.
Oh, our university lets us put, like, students put ads on, like, our radio station, our TV station, and our
Great.
newspaper.
Cool. I know that is an excellent point. Her university allows them to do radio stations. I know at my university it's $2 a day, or $2 per ad, but every time I've asked for, since for like a nonprofit organization, they'll do it for free. So just really reach out to the radio stations. We've got like 5 in our town. People listen to the radio all the time.
Also newspaper.
Definitely, great answer. Newspapers. You all read your school newspapers? And you do? Well, there's always at least one person that's going to read it and they're going to see the information. If it's not a costly thing, I would go ahead and write up an article or see if they can interview you and write up an article for your university students to read.
Definitely. Or
Yeah.
even just like, maybe like the city newspaper or your hometown newspaper. I know that I'm from a small town, and to get an ad or a story into a small town newspaper isn't that hard because they don't really have a whole lot of news to put in there, so they're usually
Willing.
researched for news anyway. So I feel like if
Yeah.
you contacted somebody in that kind of an area, it would.
Yes.
Sorry, keep talking.
You're fine.
But, at Michigan State, there's a local community college, like in basically the same town as Michigan State. So, yeah, so recruiting at that college too, knowing that those people can come on, Boston expands it. Like Jackie, she went to LCC or goes to LCC and was recruited from her friend, and now we will recruit some more people from LCC.
Awesome.
That's a great point. You can, anyone who's a college student and has the same spring break or is willing to miss 9 days of school, which I wouldn't recommend, can attend your university's paid forward tour. You don't have to go on your own tour. So if you know someone who goes to another school without a chapter, invite them on the tour. That's one, or maybe they'll bring a friend, 2 more people they can get on the bus. And everybody loves discounts, so if you get that advertised, Yes, discounts. You all do like $15, $20 off if they sign up before a certain time? Yes, no? Yes? It would be over by now typically, probably first semester kind of a thing. But that's something that is definitely helpful as well. Yes?
I found that a really good way to expand social media presence, especially on Facebook, is through like competitions. So like I do social media stuff for the Men's League Club of Michigan as well. And a couple things that we do that work really well is like a meme contest. So like in the League Club case, like I picked like a funny picture of our conductor and like upload it and said make a meme out of this, and like you can win like tickets or something like that. So like you can do like make a meme of like I don't know, some funny picture of like a bus or something, and like that works really well, like that contest. And then also you I got this from like a newspaper who did this. You like in our case you like pair with a chapter and see who can get the most new likes by like a certain date. So then it's like, oh, Michigan STLF wants to beat Michigan State STLF and getting the most new likes. So now it becomes like a university thing, not just a STLF thing.
Cool.
That is awesome. Competition.
So yes, utilizing social media to get the best out of
Even
that.
putting your profile picture up with like an STLF shirt or anything that could spark a conversation about the organization, that you could talk to whoever it is about your passion for it, and that's going to spark something in them, and it's going to get them curious. Even putting your profile picture up with like an STLF shirt or anything that could spark a conversation about the organization, that you could talk to whoever it is about your passion for it, and that's going to spark something in them, and it's going to get them curious.
No, okay. We're gonna move on into media then. And this is more when you're on tour and you have a press release or a news television, news station comes in and interviews you, sorry. Has anyone ever booked a press release before? How many of you have led a tour before? Okay, so for those of you that have you ever booked a, no?
Have
Okay.
you had like interview for a newspaper? Is that what you
Yeah, so like newspapers or TV or a reporter will come and ask you questions, that kind of a thing. So there are a few easy steps to get that while on tour. The easiest one I think is asking your contact. Your probably service contact will be easiest because you'll be actually there volunteering. Ask them if they know anyone or if they have any connection with someone who can potentially be a newspaper or a local television. If not, call your city, like call the city of Jacksonville. Ask them, is there any way we can have someone cover our story? Tell them your story. Tell the person on the phone your story, and then they're more than likely to say yes. You just have to try and ask and see what you can get from that.
And ask your service and your housing contacts as well, because they're from the area, they have connections, and they might be able to help you out in the media coverage, as well as, like, I know in small towns, again, you can get a hold of their newspaper agency or the city hall or whatever and get covered by that, and who knows, like, another chapter could be opened in that area just because that story was featured on there and people were interested in what we stand for and what